In today's video, I'm going to show you what's going on with cryptocurrency markets as well as Coinbase and the S&P 500. And so if we look at Coinbase on the 2-week, as you can see, we do have a left shoulder head, right shoulder pattern for an inverse head and shoulders, but we also have 2-week bearish divergence. So with the 2-week bearish divergence, probably does pull back. And we also have volatility right here, expanding to the upside as it goes down. And if we look at the 6-day, we can also see that my indicator has crossed the green to the purple. And when that happens, it's a lot of times bearish, especially on a higher time frame. As you can see, when it crosses to the upside, like right here, price went up, and then it crosses down, it went down. So not something too important that I put a lot of weight on, but it is something to watch as 3-day volatility is also expanding. And when we go to the daily, we are definitely low down, and the 12 hours looking like it might pop back up, but when we go to the 6-hour, it's starting to roll over on the RSI, and so we could be seeing a move lower in Coinbase soon, as we just got a fresh 3-hour cross to the downside. So probably does pull back. And we can check out Bitcoin, and Bitcoin on the daily is had a pretty good pullback down to 83,000, and the higher time frames, it was pretty clear that it wanted to pull back, especially when you look at like the monthly, and the weeklies still low volatility, and so probably does pull back to the green 55 like it did right here, which is around 70K. So a move down to 70K is looking likely, but we are at the daily 200 EMA. So last time we went down there was right here, and it did pop back up a little bit. So, but in a bearish market, it did come down and then break down through it before putting in a low and then having a pretty good rebound. So could be what we're seeing when you put all that together, come down to 70K and then pop it back up would make a lot of sense. And when we look at the lower time frames on Bitcoin, like a 6-hour, we are very low on the RSI. So, and we can take a look at Ethereum. And Ethereum's very similar, but a little bit more bearish, as it's already at the weekly 200 EMA, which is a lot of times where the bottoms are put in. But since we're so early on the pullback, this one could get pretty far nasty down to the downside. So looking at the 6-hour, it is pushing down still. So looks like this one could have follow through as well. And we were looking at the daily right here at low volatility, and we did get the move we were looking for on that. And so with that, we can check out the S&P 500. And on the S&P 500, we had this pattern drawn in we've been looking at, and we are now at the bottom side of it. So could see a big move coming out of it when it finally does break it. And we look at the 6-hour on SPY, it is getting pushed down by the EMAs, so probably does come on down to at least 570 going into next week. And We can also check out, let's see, did we do Tesla? Check out Tesla. And Tesla, we've been watching this one pretty close for a while now, and we are getting expansion on the weekly volatility, so probably does get a little bit more volatile in Tesla. And as you can see, pretty good pullback, and then we had this pattern drawn in right here, looking at it as a bear flag, and it is playing out pretty textbook to a bear flag, and we are putting in some bullish divergence on the lower time frame. So could this be the low for Tesla? Time will definitely tell. And the 1 hour's definitely putting in some bullish divergence right here. So definitely watch for the pop back up in Tesla. And Nvidia had earnings, let's see, on the 26th of February. So they did beat earnings, so definitely some volatility in this one is very likely. And with that, we'll check out Costco real quick. Costco looking like it might pull back right here, and we check out the 6 hour. Does look like, well, it's hard to read right there. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about Costco. It's a good store. But yeah, with that, thanks for watching. Definitely subscribe, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.